Debutantes. As you know, Tony and I are getting ready to go on a kind of a quick trip to Disney. We're going to be there for 3 days. And actually this trip would not be taking place if we had not purchased our 4-day park passes in November. We thought, oh yeah, we'll have time to zip on up to Disney and use the other 3 days. But of course, then we got slammed with all kinds of expenses we weren't really, I wouldn't say we weren't expecting, but they were a little bit more than we were expecting, and we had some other things come up. So we are going to use our 3 days that we have left because we don't want to waste that money, but we're going to try to do this trip as economically as possible. Luckily, the on-property hotels have a Florida residence discount, so we were able to get a moderately priced resort pretty cheaply. And you know, $14 a day to park over 3 to 4 days, that's a nice chunk of change. So we're very happy to be staying on property. Plus, we don't have to take our vehicle anywhere. You just park it and you're good to go. You take Disney transportation the whole time. So that's a nice savings. But what we're really going to save our money on this time is our food. So I have purchased some things and some equipment so that we can cook in our hotel room. I did call Disney or contact Disney, I think I did a chat, to find out if there was a microwave that we could use in their food court. I think we're staying at the Caribbean Beach Resort, and there is a microwave we can use. Of course, it was in our room, that would be nicer, but there is one that we can use in conjunction with what I have. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what my plans are, some of the food that we're packing. So let's get started with that. Okay, so the first thing we're going to get started with is some of the equipment that I am bringing with me. I was able to purchase this teeny tiny George Foreman grill for $3.50 at a garage sale. It had the little scraper and the fat tray, which I have not been able to find at Goodwill, and these are like $7 to $10 at Goodwill. People are crazy. But it is like brand new and it's very tiny, so it will fit in my rolling suitcase. And on this grill, we're going to be making steaks and hamburgers and grilled chicken. I will be doing that in my room. Hopefully that's okay. But it does have the fat tray, which is great, and then we can have nice healthy meals, or at least nice healthy dinners with a good protein while we are there, and I don't have to pay $30 for a steak in Disney. Of course, I am bringing my percolator coffee pot. I like this coffee pot because I don't have to bring any filters and everything is ready to go. And it makes wonderful coffee really quickly, and then I don't have to pay $4 for a cup of coffee. So that, I think, will be a great savings. I am bringing this little cooler to put in my backpack. We'll probably get a locker, and we're going to make sandwiches and put those in there so that we can eat a nice healthy lunch in the park. With all of my energy issues, I don't want to be eating a lot of garbage. I really want some high quality food. So that is the plan, to kind of eat the best we can. That's not to say we're not going to get an ice cream or something while we're there. Then I am bringing these foil sheets that I got at the Dollar Tree, which will be helpful to wrap up those sandwiches or anything like that, leftovers, whatever. So I definitely want to have that. One thing I noticed when we went to Playlist and I brought my crock pot, I forgot to bring dish soap and a sponge. So that is going with us. Then of course, sandwich bags, paper plates, and then I did buy plastic plates for when we went to Playlist. You don't want to be eating a steak on a paper plate. That's no fun. Then of course, silverware, steak knives are a must if you're planning on having, you know, anything that needs to be cut, and that'll be helpful with bread or anything like that. A butter knife, and I will be adding some nice metal forks to this. I am bringing this glass Pyrex dish because I want to like heat up a vegetable. I am bringing green beans that have a pop top, so I can put those in there, put a little butter, take them down to the microwave, and have a nice green beans with whatever we decide. So then, of course, I'm also bringing a roll of paper towels because you don't want to be using the hotel's towels to be wiping up your dirty dishes. So then food-wise, of course, coffee, potato chips are for a snack. For breakfast, one of the things we've decided was to pack some granola and mix it with yogurt. So instead of buying a big thing of vanilla yogurt, I just bought 4 of these little Stonyfield yogurts that we can easily mix the granola in. And if we want, grab a plastic spoon, we can eat those on the way to the bus. I'm also planning on making some scrambled egg wraps with some ready-made bacon and some cheese for breakfast. And then of course our Luna bars, which we'll probably carry for snacks. I do like those for breakfast, so we will see. So we have plenty of things for breakfast. And for lunch, I think we're gonna stop at the Publix that's not far from where we'll be staying and pick up some lunch meat. I already bought some really nice ciabatta bread, so we'll be doing that. And then I also picked these frozen chicken, raw stuffed chicken breasts. One is home-style stuffing, one is chicken cordon bleu, and these have to be cooked in a conventional oven. These are not for microwave. So if you're buying food, make sure that it can be cooked in a microwave if you're bringing it in its, you know, frozen state. What I'm gonna do tomorrow is I'm gonna go ahead and cook these up, put them in storage, so then all I have to do is then heat them up in the microwave. So we have some nice chicken. That's probably what we'll have the green beans with. I did buy these wrapped potatoes that you can pop right into the microwave, 8 minutes, so we can have steak and baked potato. I may purchase a salad at the food court, or I may just have steak and potato, I'm not sure. Then of course we have some spices. I have these Tupperware salt and pepper shakers that we used to use for camping. They have a nice lid so they won't get all over the place. And I did put some of the seasonings for the steak and the chicken. Then we have our plastic cups. And then we both have coffee mugs in case we want to make some coffee and take a walk around the resort or anything like that. So those are nice to have. And of course, water. I used to buy like the cases of bottled water, but that's like $5. This was 89 cents, and really we only, you know, use it here and there. We'll probably take advantage of the free ice water at the parks. So this is what we will be doing for food. All of this should fit into my rolling suitcase, so it will not be a problem. I do have a rolling cooler that we will be bringing, which is fabulous because when everything rolls, it's easy to carry. So I'd say the most important things are my coffee pot and my George Foreman to go ahead and cook in the room. We did not get a hotel room with a kitchen this time because for just my husband and I, the expense for that room just wasn't worth it. So I hope you enjoyed these hints and tips. I plan on doing a blog post on how successful I was. I'll be taking pictures and things while we were on vacation of the meals we're cooking. So I will link that when I get home, or of course I'll announce it on Instagram or my Facebook. I'm sorry if I sound out of breath. Can you believe I am still not feeling well from this cold? So subscribe to my Instagram so you can see pictures of us at Disney during our stay. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you have not, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.